Hi there. My name is Diana Palladino Christopher, your Republican Registrar of Voters. And on behalf of myself and Stuart Wells, our Democrat Registrar of Voters, we are proud to have you as part of the team that makes democracy happen in Norwalk.
And I'm Matthew Lane, the Democratic Deputy Registrar of Voters. In this quick video, we're going to walk you through some big changes in the election environment since last year's general election. Almost all aspects of the environment have gotten a technical tune-up, so we'll give you a high-level look at what's new, what's improved, and what you need to know.
Get your calendars ready. Our first election this year is the municipal primary on September 9th. Early voting will start on September 2nd, and absentee ballots will be available beginning August 19th. Because of all this, we've lined up in-depth training sessions throughout July and August, so keep your eyes on the schedule.
We'll be posting training and election schedules in the new poll worker portal, which many of you have already started using. Later in this video, we'll show you how to navigate that system.
Have questions? Just send us an email at pollworkers@norwalkct.gov, and someone from the registrar's office will gladly help you. Thanks again for stepping up and being part of the Norwalk Poll Workers team. We could not do this without you.
Norwalk has received brand new tabulators. Meet the DS300, our upgraded voting machines. The DS300 is a state-of-the-art digital scan tabulator designed to streamline the voting process. It features a high-resolution touchscreen, enhanced ballot scanning, and real-time error notifications to help voters correct mistakes. You'll still use a paper ballot and insert it into the tabulator. However, the DS300 includes automatic ballot tabulation, secure data encryption, and a user-friendly interface for both voters and poll workers. We're proud to bring this technology to our community to ensure faster, accurate, and accessible elections.
This year, Norwalk will see technical changes to the equipment and processes that impact every aspect of the election environment. First is the replacement of our legacy tabulators. Our old Diebold tabulators have been replaced by new tabulators from election systems and software. They will be used for all upcoming elections. As the new tabulators have different technical requirements, they require a slightly different ballot. As a result, the ballots will look and feel different than they have in the past. The Norwalk municipal voting districts have been redefined. The result of this process is one additional district and the redefinition of some existing districts. The result of this process means that some electors may vote in different polling locations. And the last major change to the environment is the implementation of the poll worker portal. This software will allow poll workers to easily look up their schedules and communicate with the registrar's office. All right, let's dig a little deeper to each of these topics. Please note that this video is intended as a high-level overview of the changes to our environment. In-depth training will be provided in the coming months. If you have worked in a previous election for Norwalk or anywhere else in the state, you may be familiar with Diebold tabulators. They've served us well, but all good things must come to an end. Norwalk has been issued new ES&S DS300 tabulators and ballot boxes. By replacing the tabulators and ballot boxes, we've effectively upgraded from a Model T to a brand new Prius. These new systems differ in a few notable ways from the old ones. First, there is a touchscreen that provides the elector, tabulator tender, and moderator with more precise status messages and instructions. For example, it doesn't just tell an elector that they overvoted, it tells them which contest they overvoted on and allows the tabulator tender to accept the ballot as is or reject the ballot so the elector can spoil it. Secondly, you may notice on this picture that there are only 2 ballot compartments on the system. The previous ballot boxes had 3. This is because the new systems do not divert write-in ballots to a separate compartment. The tabulators actually take a picture of the write-in section of the ballot when it is filled out and prints it on the end-of-night tape. Moderators can expect this to be covered during pre-election training. The third area of note is that the ballot scanning process used by the new tabulators is designed to handle future requirements that have not yet been required by the legislature. While the advanced features of the system have not yet been enabled, each ballot does take slightly longer to process than they did with the older tabulators. As a result, tabulator tenders will need to remain vigilant and attentive to electors who will be unaccustomed to the new tabulators. Finally, for those of you involved in central counting, Norwalk will also have a high-speed tabulator, which will certainly be used to count absentee ballots. Training will be provided as needed on that system as well. Regardless of your role in this election, training will be provided to you if you interact with the tabulators. Training schedules will be announced in the coming months via the Norwalk Poll Worker portal and email, so stay tuned for those changes. The new tabulators require a different format of ballot. One major change in the ballot is that all ballots must be printed on white paper. As a result, absentee ballots will not be on yellow paper. Instead, the ballot will have a yellow bar printed across at least one end of the paper. This type of color coding may also be used in polling locations that support multiple precincts, like Nathan Hale. In this scenario, each ballot would have a different color code to ensure that the ballots are issued to electors in the proper district. Ballots are also printed on lighter and thinner paper. This means that more ballots can fit into a ballot storage bin and will make handling of ballots easier. Finally, the new ballot creation system allows for more flexibility regarding the content of the ballot itself. As a result, the ballots may contain more instructions. Norwalk's municipal districts have been reassessed. As a result, one new district has been added. We now have 14 districts as opposed to 13. One district has been renamed, and some of the dividing lines between the districts have been moved. This change will be implemented in the state system of record once total vote has gone live. At the same time, electors whose polling location has changed will be notified by mail. While the changes will only affect a small percentage of electors, this change will contribute to elector disorientation at the polling locations, as many electors may show up to vote at their old polling location. Redistricting may also shift the number of electors expected to vote at each location. This, combined with early voting and no-excuse absentee ballots, may cause the number of electors at each polling location to change from previous levels. If you have any questions regarding how polling locations will be allocated as a result of the redistricting, we will address those questions during your training sessions. If you have any questions regarding why Norwalk was redistricted or the rationale behind redistricting, please reach out to your Common Council representative. A link to allow you to look up your representative is included above, and a link to the new districting map is also included on this page. The final, and one of the more exciting changes to our environment, is the addition of the Norwalk Poll Workers portal. This system will allow the Office of the Registrar to communicate with poll workers by email or by text. Once a poll worker has set up their account, they can view their contact information as shown on this screen. They can also view messages about current elections in the News tab. Poll workers can view their schedule regarding the upcoming election. Please excuse my account, I'm testing the system. However, for those of you who work early voting or absentee ballot fulfillment, you may see each day that you are scheduled in this list. Additionally, you can navigate to the Classes section and view your scheduled classes and sign up for classes or drop classes. As this system is rolled out, the Office of the Registrar may hold information sessions regarding the poll workers portal. So that's a high-level overview of the systems that are changing in the environment. We'll have new tabulators, new ballot boxes, and new ballots.
Norwalk has been redistricted. We have a new voter management system and a new poll worker communications portal.
In the coming weeks, we will reach out to you asking you about your availability to work upcoming elections. If you're available, we will schedule training sessions and your work schedule.
Thank you for being part of the Norwalk Poll Workers team. We look forward to working with you this year.